What's up guys, and continuing on with how to solo each Nightfall, we come across the Nexus. So what you're first going to want to do is you're going to want to drop by the tower to pick up Eris Morn's bounty, again, just like every other time. Just making sure you guys remember that, because last week I didn't hand it in, so I wasn't able to pick it up again. That's very unfortunate, but hopefully you guys did not make that mistake. Also, while you're in the tower, please don't forget, if you do not have any synthesis, go buy some secondary ammo or special. Those will come in handy. Maybe even some primary. There's no need for some heavy though, because you'll be able to do this just with sniper ammo. So yeah. After that, I picked up the Word of Crota because this is void, and my loadout will be Word of Crota, like I just said, Praetor's Revenge for a sniper, and Corrective Measure, but I do switch it out for the Oracle 99, which is also a rocket launcher. They're both void, and it doesn't really matter what kind of heavy you have as long as it's void. You can actually go with both like I did. I switched through because I found out that I wasn't really able to use the light machine gun at a certain part. So let's move forward. Dropping in on Venus, of course you're going to want to follow through like the average strike. The 3 waves with the 3 servitors is nothing to tremble about. It's not crazy at all. What I did was I stayed back in the doorway that you go through into the big area. I kind of went out a couple times to get M, but that's pretty much it. That's the only time I actually went out. Take out the group of people directly to your left as soon as they come out. And then the servitor will either spawn in the room all the way to the right, and you don't need to go look for him, or the room to the left, which is straight ahead when you go through the doorways. I don't know what he does when he goes through the door to the straight ahead. I do know that when he's in the big room to the right, he will go across the doorway because he cannot help himself. He has to come look at you. So when he does, take out your Praetor's Revenge and just shoot about maybe 5-6 shots into his eye, and that will kill him. One thing I do find to be annoying, even though it is a void burn, the arc guns that the Vandals have are extremely annoying, and they just follow you. And because it's Nightfall, I guess, and there's Angry and Epic, the enemies, they shoot probably 3 times faster than they usually do. So that's actually the one thing that is the biggest problem with this. It's not the captain that comes in later. It's not the Dreg. It is not light switch this week. So if it is, that may be a problem. But for this week, it is not. The second servitor, depending on where your first servitor was, will come out down the stairs to the left. They always come that way. And the last guy comes out on the back right corner of the map, looking at it coming through the door. But he'll work his way forward, so you just take out your sniper and shoot him from where you are. Once that is done, you just need to take out those 3 Vandals that come down the stairs with their knives. After that, you don't really need to go into that big room. You can just jump on top of this door frame and just go straight through that little window, avoiding most of the enemies. It'd be nice if it was on arc burn, because then we wouldn't have to deal with those guys, and it's just one less people to worry about. But it's just make things a whole lot easier. You can actually also do this when you're in a strike with random people and leave them behind with the 3 servitors. You can just go straight on ahead and clear all the enemies, but because it's Nightfall and you're doing it solo, you unfortunately cannot. Working our way down, we come across, of course, the area with the 3-4 harpies down in the little area. The part before I don't really need to go over, it's pretty straightforward. Take out those guys, and this is probably the second hardest part of the entire mission. What's going to spawn is, you probably already know, is the 2 Minotaurs. These are both Axis, yellow names if you didn't quite know that. And there's 2 Axis Goblins. Now these 4 all have their void launchers. I forget exactly what they're called. So those things will take you out extremely fast. So what you're going to want to do is, instead of going to the left, if you usually do that, go to the right, take out the 4 Goblins that are there. They're pretty simple to take down, just one shot with a word to the stomach. And then the 2 Axis Goblins will be on that little part where the Hobgoblins are, but those aren't really an issue. This is void. Take them out really quickly. I just did 1 sniper to the stomach, and that was 1 shot for me. And that's just 2 less people that can kill you to worry about. For the Minotaurs, they didn't really come up forward because they didn't shoot their heads off, but when I did, I backed up to the stairs and shot them from a distance, because when their head is off, they are on rapid fire, and they are just a pissed off little toddler. Be careful when you are shooting them from where I am, if you do exactly what I do. As you can see, their bullets are going directly by my face. If I stuck out my hand, it would probably take it off. And of course, once you kill all of them, the group of goblins will spawn down there, but they're nothing to worry about either. Here comes the big part. Don't waste your heavy on this part, even though you probably would if you were in a group of 3 to get all the kills. Just take it slow, of course. You're on your own. There's no need to restart. I unfortunately did restart, but I'll tell you why later. Now we move forward to the actual part where the Nexus is. From up here, usually I would snipe him out, and at first time, I didn't realize that the Axis would spawn behind me. I thought he spawned when the Nexus came down. So that is exactly how I died. But getting back was not that hard at all. Of course, this Nightfall was probably one of the easier ones for the first parts, and I was back in no time. When I did come back, I figured that I should only take out at least 2 or 3, depending on how long I took before the Axis Minotaur behind me spawned. So when I did get back, I shot the 2, 1 Axis, 1 non-Axis, in the back left. They were pretty easy. The non-Axis just took about 2 shots, maybe 3, I don't really know exactly. It was nothing. I think I shot 2 and then 1 pistol. And then the Axis 1, I don't know the exact amount of shots, maybe a full clip. And once he gets down to a decent amount of health, I just took out my pistol because I didn't really want to waste any more sniper. Once you killed those 2, make sure that the guy is behind you so he'll shoot, but either way, just jump down, go to the little ledge to the left. This ledge will prevent them from shooting you. They maybe get 1 lucky shot up there, but I didn't drop below into the red health, so I don't think you should either, unless you're doing something wrong. Or I'm just lucky. From here, they're all crowded around you, all 4 of them, because there are 6 Minotaurs. That leaves 2 Axis and 2 non-Axis. Now, they won't be shooting at you, but be careful, kind of inch your way forward until you do see one. When you do, quickly take them down because you don't want to have them shooting at me like this happens here, because then it's an earthquake for you, and it's just kind of scary to poke your head out because you know that 1 lucky shot could actually end your entire day. Once all 4 of them are down, I'm going to take a minute to tell you what happened that I tried to do. What I tried to do is I wanted to go into a spot that I thought was good, and it actually is pretty good. I have no idea how it's going to work out, so I'm kind of saying that if you actually do want to try this and the other way isn't working out, the one I'm going to tell you, then this is another one. But what I tried to do is I tried getting on this pillar and then jumping over to that one. This is me getting on it after I killed the Nexus. Spoiler alert, not really. From up here, you can just jump up and shoot them, and when the goblins and the harpies all spawn, you can easily take them out from up here. Of course, it's not void, and they shoot solar, so it's just a good thing. But that didn't work out in my case. For me, I didn't run for some reason. I guess it's because when you run, you stop, there's a little bit of a delay, and that is extremely annoying, and that kind of really ruined everything, honestly. But I kind of used my knowledge of there's a couple of other spots I can go to. I tried making the best out of the worst possible case scenario, which just happened for me missing that jump. And I almost died here. I tried sticking behind, regaining my health. I wanted to go back up to the top, so I got really close to him, and then I realized that that's not happening, and I'm just going to end up killing myself. So what I did was completely turned around and went over to the little cave that is behind the wall. From here, this actually worked out way better than I thought it would, because you can actually get ammo from here. In the beginning, I told you to get some synthesis, and that is for just in case you're not that gutsy and you don't want to risk it and go out there. Before I went in there, I did put a couple of shots into the Nexus. I shot maybe a full clip, and once that was done, I went behind the wall. From here, you can either go to the right and don't really jump out because it's kind of hard to get back in when you're under pressure. It may not seem all that hard, but when the Nexus is shooting at you, it is quite a hassle. Now, the Nexus likes the sound of gunshots and goes to it. It's kind of like a zombie. So when the Nexus is over to the left and you're on the right side, just maybe shoot 1 or 2 shots, probably just 1, and he'll come flying over. And when he does, you'll see his gun first, maybe slow, maybe fast, but he won't shoot until he actually sees you with his eye. So when he does, just put an entire clip into his eye and then back off, because he's going to light up that area. Now from there, you can switch back over to the other side. There's a little ledge you can jump on. You need to inch a little bit forward and then go around, because there's a little thing in the way. I don't really know what it is, just a rock. Then from there, I actually like that position more, because there's a certain way that if the Nexus is right, he'll just sit there and all the bullets will hit that little pillar in front of you and you won't get any damage taken. So you can just light him up from there. From here also, if you have any rocket launcher or heavy ammo, just shoot it from there if it's a rocket launcher, because from the other side, I was gonna shoot, but then I realized that, hey, I'm really close to the wall and this will kill me if I hit it. So I'm not gonna do that. Of course, after a while of damage, the first wave of goblins will spawn. This honestly it's just a nuisance. It's not really anything to worry about. Of course, just 1 shot to the stomach if you're using the word of Crota. Mine's not even fully upgraded, if you saw. And sooner or later, you'll take them all out. Switching sides, of course, because your position depends on where the Nexus is focusing on. If he's focusing on the right, of course, go to the left, and vice versa. And once you've killed all the goblins and the harpies, you actually can go out and collect all the ammo. During this nightfall there was juggler, but that actually had really nothing because I was killing them with both my sniper and my pistol, so I was getting ammo for both. Only at one point did I ever pop a synth, because I ran out of pistol ammo and I also ran out of sniper, and I didn't want to waste my rocket launcher. So I just, used one of those, and it's quite simple. And they're not that expensive, so I wasn't really wasting it. That is pretty much it to this entire thing. You just gotta keep doing it over and over again. He'll keep sending in his goblins, and you'll keep picking out his health. Go out for ammo once you cleared everyone. Make sure you cleared everyone, but they probably won't kill you because they're not that strong. And sure enough, at some point, you will kill them. I did my little ghost thing to make sure that this is actually the Nexus on Nightfall. Just wanted to prove it. And once that was all over, unfortunately, I got another hand cannon. I'm pretty sure this one was from the new Monarchy. I don't know what's going on. Maybe next week I'll get like a future war cult. But anyway, guys, I hope you've had better luck with getting something better from the Nightfall than me. Depending on what next week is, whether it's Sepics or a repeat. If it's a repeat, I won't be doing another one because, of course, you already know how to do that. But if it's new, I'll try to do it. And that's all there really is to it. Subscribe for more tips and tricks on Destiny. Of course, Destiny is a little bit dead at the moment, but House of Wolves will be coming soon nonetheless. And I'll be probably doing a lot of coverage on that. And, of course, Hardline and Battlefront. Big Battlefield fan, big Battlefront fan. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.